All right, so I'm just gonna make this video here, just because it's easy to put it on Google Hangouts and it just uploads straight onto my channel. So I don't want to set up the camera and do all the editing and all that stuff. So this is kind of the lazy way to do it. But let's see here. We're just gonna screen share right here. Hang with me while I figure this thing out. Okay. This is that. We'll go right here. Perfect. Okay. So, Colborn suing Netflix. A couple things that pop into my mind. This, like, why now is a good question. I think everyone speculates on Colborn for his role and what happened through this whole case. And I find it interesting now. Colborn is suing, and this could either be two things. Like, he's eventually gonna try to weasel out of it somehow. Say his role in all this was not as it seemed, or as far-fetched as it sounds, he did not do anything knowing Stephen Avery did not kill it. So I'll read this quick. Retired Wisconsin Sheriff's Detective Andrew Colborn is suing Netflix for defamation, allegedly that the hit docuseries Making a Murder falsely claims he planted evidence to frame Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey for murder, Variety reports. The suit filed in Manitowoc County Circuit Court in Wisconsin alleges that series and its filmmakers omitted, distorted, and falsified material and significant facts in an effort to portray Colborn as a corrupt police officer who planted evidence to frame an innocent man. Defendants did so with actual malice and in order to make the film more profitable and more successful, sacrificing and defying Colborn's character and reputation in the process. Along with Netflix Making a Murder directors Laura Riccardi and Moria Demos are named as defendants, along with Netflix executives Lisa Nishimura and Adam Del Dio and editor Mary Manhart. In a statement, Colburn's lawyer Michael Griesbach said of his client, his reputation and that of Manitowoc County itself has been severely and unjustly defamed. He is filing the lawsuit to set the record straight and restore his good name. Colborn played a crucial role in season 1 of Making Murder, which examined whether or not Avery and his nephew Dassey had been framed for the murder of 25-year-old Teresa Halbach. Most notable in episode 5 of the show highlighted Colburn's testimony regarding a phone call he made to a dispatcher prior to the discovery of Halbach's car on the Avery property. So what I'll say now quick about that first season we saw and the call. I've read many things saying that how that was edited, it made it look like it didn't come at the right time. But then when you read the transcript, it's really hard to say what's being filmed and when's what's cut. It'd be kind of hard to decipher all that. So we'll continue reading here. In the recording, Colborn asked dispatch to run a license plate number, and after getting a hit for Halbach, who was listed as a missing person at that point, Colborn immediately replies 99 Toyota. During Avery's trial, Avery's lawyer, Dean Strang, quizzed Colborn on the call and suggested that his response made it seem that he was looking at Halbach's car at the moment. The car wouldn't be discovered for another 2 days. This is where the whole new witness, and he told Colborn that, he told the new investigators that he saw Colborn at the gas station. Remember the text messages to Scott Toddick? That can't be overlooked and that can't be forgotten. I'll continue reading here. The lawsuit, however, disputes the way Colborn's testimony is portrayed in Making a Murder. Citing court transcripts, it alleges that Strang suggests that Colborn was looking at the car and objected to sustained by the judge. It also claims that Colborn's yes response to Strang's suggestion, as seen in Making a Murder, was actually taken from Colborn's response to a subsequent question about running routine license plate checks. So there's that. The manipulation of the crucial line of testimony falsely conveyed to viewers that plaintiff located Halbach's SUV somewhere other than at the salvage yard days earlier and likely assisted other law enforcement officers planted there later time. The suit reads, the impression is false and gave the viewers the exact opposite impression of what plaintiff was asked and how he responded at the trial. So that's fairly interesting that Colborn actually is, suing Netflix. That's pretty big news. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know how defamation lawsuits work necessarily, but if he is taking that far and he's worked in law enforcement as long as he has, he must have a pretty good idea where he might stand in the court with what he's presenting. So this really could be a big blow to everything. I'm not saying everything that's happened, everything Zellner's been working on is going to be just forgotten about, but this definitely would not be a good thing if Netflix was to lose this case, because if that can be just looked at and be like, well, they falsified this and this guy got this amount of money because he won his lawsuit and he was one of the main culprits in this. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with that? Love to hear your comments. I'll try to start doing a little more of these lazy live streams here, but yeah, I will see you guys soon.